Imagine finding a food that was produced thousands of years ago and can still be consumed today. It sounds impossible, but it exists. And you've probably seen this food in a grocery store or even in your own home. We're talking about honey. Unlike most foods, honey has natural properties that make it extremely difficult for bacteria and other microorganisms to survive. It contains very little water and has a very high sugar concentration, creating an environment that is incredibly hostile to organisms that would normally cause food to spoil. In addition, bees add special enzymes during the production process, which further contribute to honey's natural preservation. Because of these unique characteristics, honey can remain safe to consume for decades and even centuries. In fact, archaeologists have discovered pots of honey inside ancient Egyptian tombs that were more than 3,000 years old. What's even more impressive is that after analysis, some of that honey was still preserved. That doesn't mean it stays exactly the same over time. Over the years, honey can crystallize, change texture, and even become darker. But that doesn't mean it has gone bad. In most cases, gently warming it is enough to return it to its liquid form. Of course, proper storage plays a major role. When kept in sealed containers and protected from moisture, honey can last for an extraordinarily long time. While most foods have a relatively short shelf life, honey seems to defy the normal rules of nature. Perhaps that's why it is considered one of the most fascinating foods ever produced. After all, it's not every day that we find something capable of surviving for centuries while remaining virtually intact.